Hey friends, Tiffany Dawn here, and welcome back to another week of Girl Talk, except this week is Boy Talk with a live boy. This is my husband, James.
Husband James.
So exciting. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 things that girls want to know about boys, and we're basically just going to ask James these questions that some of you girls have written in. And stay tuned until the end, because at the very end of this video, I'm going to make James do a dare that he doesn't know about yet. So you're gonna wanna stay to the end because it's gonna be hilarious. Question number 1 comes from a middle school girl, and she's wondering, why do boys tease girls? So by teasing, she does not mean bullying. She just means like teasing in a funny way, but it can be kind of annoying sometimes.
There's a number of reasons why a boy would tease a girl. Sometimes the only real interaction guys have ever had with girls is by teasing them. And so they think, wow, I want to acknowledge or pay attention to this girl. I am going to tease her because that's what I know how to do. I teased my little sister a lot. And the reason that I teased her a lot was because she would always react in a really funny way. What? Why are you doing this? I can't believe this. It's like free entertainment.
So if a girl wants a guy to stop teasing her, what can she do?
Not react. Or if you really think that this is like a strange form of friendship, you can be like, I really don't like it when you do that.
So question number 2 is from a girl at a Christian college, and she asks, why do guys not be friends with us and instead just creep on us through Instagram and Facebook? Could you please shed some light onto this?
That's awesome. I have to confess that when I was in college, I totally did that.
He did that with us. That's how we got together, was he creeped on me through Instagram.
Yeah, well, yes, but I originally thought that Tiffany and I had no chemistry. But I was following her on Instagram and realized, well, even if we have no chemistry, she's really cool. And that's how we started dating.
Of Instagram.
Yeah.
So post away, girls. Your future husband might be on the other side of that Instagram app.
That is not good advice, sweetheart. No.
Worked for us.
So the reason is because stalking on social media is so easy. You don't have to work up the courage to talk to a girl. And believe me, it's horrible when you feel like you get rejected or shut down or ignored by a girl that you're interested in. So you want to know why guys do it? It's because we're still working up courage to talk to you, or we have no idea how to talk to you. A lot of times, guys are obsessing about the thing to say to you first. I don't know if she knows who I am, so I'm gonna go up to her and say, and a lot of times, the thing that you practice saying is actually really dumb. And so Tiffany's first reaction might be, you weirdo! If we had a video about all the weird things that I've said to girls that I kind of liked, it would be a very long video. You might think it was funny, but it would be embarrassing for me.
So what can girls do to make it a little easier for guys to talk to them?
It's important as girls, even if you're like, well, this conversation's kind of awkward, give guys a chance to talk to you.
And even like smiling more, like we can be a little more like open and not just like stone cold face, but just like a little more open.
That's true. Talk about things that guys would talk about. So a lot of times it's harder for guys to talk about their feelings. So it's much easier for guys to talk about things they've done, things we've experienced, places we've been to. Ask them open-ended questions about themselves. The easiest thing for anyone to talk about, no matter how nervous they are, is themselves. You might think, well, I don't want to talk about sports. Guys do care about things other than sports and video games. I care a lot about food, for example. A lot. I'm hungry, and I like eating food.
I'm actually really hungry, too. So, give us a second. We're gonna get some food.
Ooh, good plan. How do you do that hard thing? Is that it? Yeah.
That looks good. That's better than I can do.
I heart you.
I thought you were gonna say the popcorn. Question number 3 is, what do you do if you're being friendly with a guy and he starts to think that you like him?
I have 3 younger sisters. This happens to all of them. It happens to most nice girls that I know. So don't worry too much about that. It's just kind of par for the course for being a nice person, and that's fine. But certainly a good tip, treat all guys sort of with equal friendliness. So if you're much friendlier with one guy than you are with all the other guys, it would be somewhat reasonable for this guy to assume, wow, she really likes me. She spends much more time with me. She studies with me. But certainly if you evenly spread out the affection or friendliness you have towards guys, I think that you with a clear conscience can be like, you know, you may have felt led on, but I wasn't leading you on. I treat you no differently than I treat these 4 other guys that I'm friends with.
If you start to get the feeling that this guy friend is being led on and thinks you're more than friends, it's okay to just say, hey, is it cool like that we're just friends?
And you know, you might think that is the most awkward thing I could ever say, but I would say 1, it's as awkward as you make it, and 2, really, if you have any sort of friendship with someone of the opposite sex, you are both spending a good portion of your time wondering, does this person like me and do I like this person?
Yeah.
So if you have very distinct feelings, it's great to be like, hey, I just see us as friends. It really will give both of you a lot of peace.
So question number 4 is the $1 million question for girls of every age. Can you guess what it is?
Is it something about how I know if a guy likes me?
Yeah, how do I know if a guy likes me?
Yeah, and that's a tough one. A lot of guys will send out subtle, sometimes it's not very subtle, hints to express how interested they are in you. They might show you interest by giving you stuff or doing stuff for you that they would like. So if it's a person who really likes receiving gifts, they may start giving you a lot of little gifts. Someone who really likes quality time, they might try to spend a lot of time with you. I would say a lot of times though, guys don't really know how to show it. So they could do any number of things, some of which might seem strange, but you have to think about it's the idea that counts.
I think a big signal is like a lot of attention. Like,
Yeah.
James was telling me that a lot of guys don't really like texting back and forth about nothing. And so if a guy is like texting back and forth with you and it's like LOL, haha, then he probably is a little bit interested.
Yeah.
And then like just paying attention to you a lot as well. Like,
Yeah. Does this person put effort into your relationship? If you like a guy, but that guy isn't putting a lot of effort into your relationship, you can ride that boat for like the 2 months that it lasts, but that's not going to be a long-term relationship.
And the final question, which is one that we've gotten many times from girls of all ages, is it okay for a girl to make the first move? And some girls follow this up with, well, if I make the first move, then am I the one who's pursuing the relationship? Because I want him to pursue me. So,
yeah. That's really good. So, in my world, it's totally fine if a girl makes the first move. If a girl's like, hey, would you want to get coffee? You want to get ice cream? You want to hang out? Yeah, I think that's kind of attractive. But
you're welcome.
Yes. It's like with Tiffany and I was trying to watch Despicable Me 2 and figure out if Tiffany wanted me to hold her hand, and I spent an hour and a half.
The whole movie.
Most of the movie, figuring this out. And finally Tiffany did take my hand. And I was like, oh, she does like me. We're not just friends, yes. So, but the point is, just because Tiffany took my hand doesn't mean that Tiffany is pursuing me. Those are two totally different things. And the reason is because you're not gonna find out if you're being pursued in the relationship on the first date. That's something you figure out over months.
Yeah, and a guy can seem all in and super pursuing you at first and then just lose interest after a few months. So it is important to give it time.
Pretty typical. And so because of that, it doesn't really matter who makes the first move. But keep in mind that you also have to consider the culture that you're in. And so depending on your social setting, a girl asking a guy to get coffee or ice cream might provoke all this chatter, and you could think, you know what, it is just not worth the hassle. But yeah, I don't there's nothing morally wrong with a girl asking a guy out.
So girls, I hope this is super helpful for you. Please do comment below as always. And before I give James his dare to finish us out, I just have to remind you that we're doing our Christmas giveaway. You can win a copy of either of my books. You choose which one, and all you have to do to enter the giveaway is to email me a question that you want me to answer on this YouTube channel. So make sure that's in to me by December 5th, and then the 2 winners will be announced on December 6th in my YouTube video. So definitely do that. So are you ready for your hilarious dare?
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
At the end of the last video that we did together, which was Life Be Like, do you remember what you promised to do on the next video?
I was joking, but I did say something about breakdancing.
You said you would breakdance.
I can't breakdance though.
I dare you.
I'll tell you what, I'll dance if you put down a beat.
Okay, I'll fake rap.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, ready? No, you gotta stand up. You gotta stand up, bro. Yeah, my name is James and I'm gonna break dance because it's what I really love to do. Yeah, my name is James and I'm gonna break dance because it's what I really love to do. So break it, woo! Break it, yo! Break it, woo! Break it, yo! Yeah, my name is James and I'm gonna break dance because it's what I really want to do. Woo! Nice job! So yeah, thanks girls for joining us today and have an amazing night, and I'll see you next week. Peace. You're a handsome man.
Wow, thank you. I really don't know how to break dance.
We'll do something weird.
Do something weird? Can I lick your face?
Ew. Appetizers or divorce or hors d'oeuvres.
Really, sweetie? Or divorce?
Don't spell.
This is what happens when you're homeschooled. Pronunciations.
You were homeschooled too.
I'm bad pronunciation too. Subtle. Conspicuous.
I'm eating all your popcorn, by the way.
That's alright. It's a team effort. I'm doing a lot of talking on your video.
Thank you. Ooh, that bite tasted weird.
Uh-oh.
This one's
Here we
starting to
go
taste
again.
weird too.
They taste pretty normal to me, sweetheart.
I think I'm pregnant. Just kidding.
Sweetie, that's...
I'm
just
actually
because
not.
something tastes weird doesn't mean you're pregnant. Very sensitive taste buds.
Oh, that was gross. It tasted like dish soap. Anyway.